Okay, hello people of YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to turn yourself into avatars like this one. I really didn't have any good pictures today, so I just kind of snapped one of the girl off of Snow Dogs. So that's what we're going to be working with today. Normally you'll have like a higher resolution one hopefully, and it'll be easier to work with, but this is what we have for today. First of all, take your color sampler tool thingy and pick the color from the face of the other avatar. Pick a lighter color, like one from around this area. Pick that out, and then select your brush tool, set it to the color setting over here. Set to probably about 78%, and then color the face like this. So you can really color everything, it doesn't matter too much. So that now your color is more like the avatars. After you finish doing this, you can go ahead and zoom in. And I like to create doubles layers of everything because I'm scared of losing my progress. So if you want to do that, just go over here and create a new layer. Now, you've got to make the eyes larger because Avatar's eyes are larger. Take your lasso tool and go around the area of the eye and eyebrow and just like make that a little bigger. Like hold down your shift button and make it a little bigger. Now that you've done that, she's got a nice curve to her eyebrow, but if you don't, you might want to consider enhancing that a little bit, like stretching it. Now go to the spot healing tool, and if you have any areas that don't really match too well, just go over that with that. And that should pretty much clear that up for you. If it doesn't, you can just kind of do it by hand, like, you know, just kind of mess with it. You just kind of have to play with it until you get it down. Now that you have that part of the face bigger, take your lasso tool again and just select the area around the eye and the eyelid area. Do that, and now free transform. Hold down your shift button again so it retains its shape. Make that a little larger. And save that. This looks really weird before like you put the actual eye on, but it's gonna look good in the end. Go over that again with your spot healing tool. Any areas that don't match, just go ahead and make them match up a little better. Now select the eye again. You're probably like getting really tired of this step. Select it again, do free transform, then go back and go to your warp tool and kind of warp the eye so that it's a little bigger, but try to retain the overall shape of the eye because that's one of the like best features about Avatar is that it keeps your features. So just do that as best you can. Like I said, just mess with it until you think you have it. Now press enter. There you go. You have a larger eye now. What I do is go right over to the other avatar and take and just use your lasso and go around and take the other eye and move it over onto your other picture. Now, depending on the size of your picture, the eye will be either way too big or way too small, most likely. Go to free transform and again use your shift button so it keeps its shape and size it down. You're going to have to flip it horizontal in this case. And since everybody's eyes are a little bit differently shaped, you're going to have to kind of like conform it to what you need. So in this case, we need to go like that. We need to make it a little bit smaller. And sometimes you'll have to make the eye a little bit like rounder, like in this case we're going to have to make it rounder. And just try to like fit it over the other picture. Tilt that. Alright. For now, and then take your eraser tool, make sure that the eye layer is on top of the face layer. Now just set your eraser to 100% and erase the area that doesn't match, like erase that, because that doesn't need to be there, so that it fits her eye well. I'm going to remove the layer for a minute. That fits good. Okay, so now what you need to do is you need to start shading the face. You can do this, I create another layer, just a clear one, and put it on top, and then take some of the colors from the other avatar again, set it to normal, and then turn down the harshness of it like to about 27% on your brush tool, and start shading. Like on this, you can see where they highlight the cheekbones and other places that should be shadowed on the face. Now go over to your other picture and, like I said, get the brush tool and start trying to shade, especially around the nose, because that needs to be done more cat-like, so you need to start making a straight area there. Shade around the face over here and the cheekbones like this, and go down the chin, make a light one here. I've been practicing and I always make the mistake of making that too dark, so be careful not to do that. Make your line finer, like make it smaller, and keep going over this like just a few times. Go over the eyebrow too, because it needs to be dark. Now that you've got that shaded, take and go up to where it says filter, go down to where it says blur, click on that, and then it will say Gaussian blur, go to that. Now watch your picture here, and you can move up the blur so that it looks best, like most natural. Now in this case I used 5.0. Actually, I'm going to move that up to 7. I use 7 here because I think that looks best. So there you have your shading. Now create a new